What is up, YouTube? Daily Duke back again with another video. Today we are going to be installing some new foot pegs because I do not like these rubber ones. I am not a fan of those guys. So I'm going to put these on and see how well they work. And of course we got the doggos out here helping us today again. So yeah, let's get into it. So to start, it looks like we are just going to be taking out this bent cotter pin here. Once we take that cotter pin out, it looks like that bolt right there should just slide out, and that peg is just gonna come right out. And we should be able to use all the same hardware and put it right back in. It should be a quick install. Let's see how this first part goes. I'm gonna be using a couple of different just needle nose pliers. All I have to do, I'm using a couple needle nose pliers, and all we got to do is bend that one, and see if I can do this on camera here. There is two spots. Of course, do this. And there's the other side right there we need to bend out. So let's get these two bent straight, and we'll pull this pin straight out. Alright, we went ahead and get that straightened out, those two bent pins. So now we're going to be able to pull this pin out, hopefully. And I definitely used two of the pliers because you need to hold one side as you try to bend it out because it moves a lot. See if we can tap this out, grab this pin, and there we go. We got our pin out. That looks like it just came out of there too. And now you see that pin is open, and we should just be able to pop this pin right out of there. Yep, there we go. So that's our spring, our bolt, and our, this is all the pieces. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that in reverse and put the new one on. I only got one hand, so it's going to be a little bit difficult. But once we put this pin through, we need to slide this piece in the middle here between the pin. So let me do that really quick. Maybe I can line it up. One hand here. There you go. So now we got that pin through there. So that's going to act as our spring, so it keeps this peg straight out the whole time, and it still will go up, but that spring's gonna push it down. So let's go ahead and put the rest on and see how it fits. All right, we do have it installed. I'm not the happiest. I feel a little play in here, and it does not fold up. It does have, you can see it goes up about ½ inch, an inch. But the stock one also has play as well. Still wiggles just like the other one. However, this folds up in case you lay your bike down. This is going to fold up and you're going to save your foot peg. As to where this is not going to fold up, I guess it's good. It'll kind of save my frame and or my slip-on. But yeah, I thought it was going to be a little bit tighter. However, as long as there's no vibration noise, I won't be too worried about it. I'm going to start the bike up here and see if I can hear any rattling. I might be able to fit some rubber washers in between here to kind of clean up some of this play. So I'm not too worried about it. I actually have a couple of these little tiny, there's a little O-ring that you saw that fell out. I have more that I can put on the inside that should quiet it up. And right here is a bolt, so we can change the orientation of this foot peg, which I'm going to do in a second. I just want to start the bike and see if there's any vibration noise. However, it does look good, not gonna lie. It does look good. There's the doggo keeping the neighborhood watch going on, and don't know where my other one is. Is that right? Alright, so if you loosen the bolt down there, you can see how this piece pivots to where you want it. What I'm going to do is actually kind of rest the stock piece up here to where it would fit in, and it looks like it'd go there. So I'm just going to try to match that same angle as the stock to this one, so it looks like it needs to go forward a tiny bit. And I'm pretty happy with that, so I'll probably tighten it right about there. And then it's just a 6mm hex, and it goes right underneath there. So let's go ahead and get that tightened up. All right, these are the tools that I used to change that. It's pretty simple. So that's the right driver peg switched out, and it looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. I started the bike and I didn't notice any rattling. So we'll just we'll take it for a ride in a little bit after we're done and see if I notice any difference. But wow, these look a lot better than stock. Not bad. Not bad. All right. The left driver's side was a lot easier to have access to these pins to make them straight. You can see I bent them as straight as I could and kind of give it a little tap. They should come out. I'm gonna go ahead and pull on it from this side, and I'm gonna have to put the phone down, but we'll get that pin out and we'll do the exact same thing to this side, and we'll get it done pretty quickly. All right, and just like that, came out super easy. Let's get the new one on. All right, we got the left side done. It was pretty easy. What I do notice is that this side will go all the way up, just like the stock ones will. I have a feeling it's due to this bottom part down here. The actual casting of this piece will allow that bottom piece, so you can see that bottom piece to come through. On the other side, this piece is actually tapered here and at the bottom, so it's stopping it from going up. I'll see if I can get it what I mean here. So here it's tapered and it's stopping it from going out, which is kind of odd. I don't know why it wouldn't go out. There's a little, there's a taper right in there. See where it's hitting? It's right there. There's a taper. I could probably file that out or Dremel that out and get this piece to go all the way up, but I'm not really too worried about it, honestly. These are pretty cheap, and this staying down will actually help protect the side paneling and my slip-on as well anyway, so whatever. But they both look great. I'm gonna take it for a ride here pretty soon and see how it looks. But yeah, there is the install of the foot pegs. They look great. I don't know how they feel yet. I'll get back to you with a later review, but if you guys liked the video, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe for more. I have more mods coming up soon. Crash bars about to be installed, and I have a radiator guard that's going to be going right there as well. So stay tuned.